How's everybody doing? It's Saturday. What's everybody's plans, man? It's not that late in the day. It's only 1:30. What's everybody doing? What's everybody gonna do? I know everything's shut down. You can still do. Just gonna sit in your house, do a puzzle. hope you have a good puzzle. Here, be like me. Be a big nerd. If anybody wants to know what this music is, it's royalty-free music on YouTube. I'm a big cheater. It's not mine. You want to know what the artist is, though? Just look up Cyberpunk Dark Synthwave mix, royalty-free. White Bat Audio. White Bat Audio, that's the channel on YouTube. If you like this stuff, you can go check it out. It's pretty good so far. I'm already like 12 minutes in. I haven't heard anything boring yet. It's nice. Yeah, this is what we're doing today. Excuse me. I'm gonna shrink here. I'm gonna get tiny. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna get real tiny. My desktop audio is still off, so you're not going to be able to hear the game. So you're not... You can't even hear the music. I'm playing music, you can't even hear it, because the desktop audio is not working. I have to troubleshoot that. Oh, wonderful. Yay, video games. I really need to fix all these bugs that I have. All these errors. I know there's a lot of people out there that had plans, that had cool stuff that they were gonna do. The Rona's completely blocking everybody's fun. Nobody's allowed to have fun. Unless you're like me, and you're just all online all the time. That's my fun. That's my good time. You know, that makes me wonder. Why don't video games really invest in better soundtracks? I mean, you have big video games, like big brand video games that don't, I don't know. Like, there's some video games though where you just can't have music, right? Like audio cues and stuff like that. You need them, right? You need your audio cues, like combat games, stuff like that. But you have all these video games that have decent soundtracks, but, you know, so is that the best? Is that it? Is that all you come up with? Ooh. I have seeds. Grow it. What do I have? Blue and yellow. Okay. Blue. Yellow. Ooh, I know what that is. Back in, I want to say, 2000s, early 2000s. For those of you who actually like wrestling entertainment, they actually had quite a few quite a few tracks. Wrestling took like a lot of pop music and let their wrestlers, let their video games use like radio hits, or at least, you know, like popular bands at the time. They were allowed to, or they were, WWE was using that. Like, popular bands were allowing WWE to play their music because it was so popular. They had video games coming out like almost every other year. I mean, they still do, but back when I was playing them, it was like a big deal because it was like one of the, you know, it was the first time that you ever saw like a video game, like a wrestling video game, be popular, and then have all these radio hits that you were literally hearing on the radio, and then you were playing this wrestling video game and you were hearing music from the radio in this wrestling video game. And I think WWE is probably responsible for launching the careers of some of some early 2000s musicians, because there's definitely people who play or who played the old wrestling video games because they were like the first of their kind. They were like new gen. They were playing these wrestling video games, and they were being introduced to all these bands that they wouldn't listen to normally that were on the radio. Because, you know, some people just don't. Some people like a certain type of music, right? They turn on the radio and they don't change the channel. They just listen to the same stuff over and over again. But then, you know, maybe they like video games, they like wrestling. So then they start playing these wrestling video games, and then they're listening to music that they would never listen to before. And it's like wrestling, the creation of wrestling video games themselves, and then the the industry crossover from like pop music, WWE using pop music in their video games. It's like blew up a lot of bands back in the early 2000s. Exploded a lot of bands. Because then people would just go and buy like the singles, or, you know, buy the song off the internet. There's probably at least a dozen examples of that. I almost want to say that, I almost want to say that, and everybody's gonna kill me because I can't remember the band's name. And Drowning Pool. That's what I almost want to say. The Drowning Pool got a huge boon from being in video games. Hold on. I'm being solicited. Alright, I'm gonna end this broadcast because I'm still having tons of bugs. But it was a good test. It was good talking about wrestling and video games and music, so I'm gonna cut it out for now. And I'll see you guys probably later on tonight.